Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mike Reviews It All. On this show, we'll be talking about a much ballyhooed fight as recently in Hollywood and in sports, and that's of course Conor McGregor fighting the great Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. Everybody thought this was a joke at first. I didn't take it seriously at all at first. I thought, oh, this is, just to drum up some attention for both of them. They both like the spotlight. Now Dana White says this fight's probably going to happen. Floyd Mayweather says sign on the dotted line or shut up. Conor McGregor went out and got his boxing license, came out and said, I own boxing. I'm pretty sure this fight's probably going to happen. And that is crazy. Crazy. Is it a fight that we should pay for? Is it a fight that's going to be interesting? Is it a fight that should be happening? You look at Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters of all time. You got Sugar Ray Robinson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., and those are the top two. You could argue all day over who's best, but I don't think there's any other names in that sentence. Those guys are 1 and 2. And if you think differently, you can put down in the comments, but you're wrong. Floyd's getting up there, of course. He's 40 years old. He just turned 40 years old, I think, in February. He has been touched. He has been hit. He took a knee in the Carlos Hernandez fight. Jose Luis Castillo in their first fight hurt him several times. Pretty badly. It was a pretty close decision, actually. Zab Judah hit him in their fight, which was pretty competitive up until, I believe, like about the 9th round. Zab Judah hit him and his glove touched the ground. The referee called it a slip. Most people, including me, after watching the replay, would say that it should have been ruled a knockdown. Wouldn't have affected the outcome of the fight. But it showed that Floyd could be hit, and this is years back, and Floyd is 40 years old now, like I said. Conor McGregor, now why is he boxing? Why are we even watching this? Because Floyd Mayweather is a freak athlete. The guy's got speed, the guy's got, athleticism that's just unbelievable, and his power is animalistic. I mean, just animalistic. He knocked out Jose Aldo with one punch in 13 seconds. The guy hadn't been beaten in 10 years. Was considered pretty much unbeatable. He had that division. He had that belt. He had that division on lockdown for 10 years. Conor McGregor came in there and stole his belt in a matter of seconds. I mean, devastating, awesome counterpunch. Jose Aldo's coming in, and Conor McGregor just times it perfectly. He's got that timing and the power. So I think if Conor can catch Floyd coming in the first round or coming into the beginning of the second round, I think Conor has a real chance of knocking Floyd Mayweather at least down and making an interesting fight. Let's see how Floyd Mayweather, a 40-year-old Floyd Mayweather, reacts when he's hurt. How's that power going to transfer over for Conor with those big gloves, though? This becomes a boxing match. I think everybody knows what happens. Conor McGregor's not going to box with Floyd Mayweather. He's not going to land more punches. If Floyd Mayweather makes it halfway through the second round, I'm going to say Floyd Mayweather wins the fight. And I don't think Conor McGregor makes it out of the fourth round. I really don't. I think he drowns under the onslaught, the peppering and accuracy of Floyd Mayweather. And if Conor's only chance, he knows his only chance is to come forward, be aggressive, and knock him out. And if Conor's aggressive and Mayweather gets in a groove, he's going to drown Conor. And the odds for this fight, I think, have got to be astronomical. I would say I would put it at like maybe 20-1 Mayweather. I mean, it's not quite a Tyson Douglas, but it's up there. So I say 20-1 only because Conor has that elite power, and Mayweather is 40 years old. He hasn't been in the ring in a year, and Conor is a training animal, and the guy is obsessive. The guy's very successful, but he's an obsessive trainer. I don't know if he has more power than Manny Pacquiao, but dude's got a lot of power. Dude can hit. If somehow he can catch Mayweather on a glancing blow, or Mayweather as he's coming in a counter. See, what a lot of people don't understand is with Mayweather's style, most boxers don't fight until they're past even 35. You see Roy Jones can continue to keep fighting, but it's been very sad to watch because he really had to learn how to box all over again. Mayweather's not quite the same style as Roy Jones. As Roy Jones used almost exclusive head movement, and then he really had to learn how to block after being an Olympic gold medalist, an elite fighter, the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Roy Jones Jr. had to learn how to block because he'd never had to before. He was so quick, so quick. Just that being said, I think Roy Jones Jr. in his prime defensively was the best fighter of all time, the best defensive fighter of all time, for maybe a 4 to 6 year span. Better than Tyson, better than Ali, better than anyone ever. And I challenge anyone to tell me anyone that was better. Watch those fights and tell me anybody that was better. I don't think anyone was. But that caught up with him when he started trying to move his head and get away from these guys. After he hit, 33, 34 even, he started getting tagged. He got knocked out a couple times, and that could happen to Mayweather. It's just a split second. People don't understand how close some of these punches come to these fighters, and they come closer and closer as they get further into their careers and they get older. So, if Mayweather misjudges a movement by a fraction of an inch, he could be waking up to a 10 count, and we could have Conor McGregor a world boxing champion. That would be amazing. The boxing world would go nuts. They'd be pissed. The UFC world would be pissed. Ireland would go absolutely insane. Conor McGregor's head would probably blow up. He's already one of the most arrogant fighters in the UFC and probably the world. Very entertaining guy, though. Very, very entertaining guy. I'm entertained by Mayweather, but not everybody is because he's a stylistic fighter. He's a tactical fighter. But he's going to be playing the Matador against Conor McGregor, and I think he's going to have no choice other than to be entertaining. So, if you buy the fight for any reason, after the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, if you think, you're drawn away by that, I was too, and I had no interest in this fight at first. But the more I think about it, the more I think, I don't see how this can be a boring fight. I think it's going to be a shorter fight either way. Like I said, I don't think it makes it out of 4 rounds, but I think it's going to be explosive the entire time. And it's either going to end with Mayweather on his back or Conor McGregor getting absolutely embarrassed and obliterated with just an onslaught of accurate punches from Floyd Mayweather. And eventually he will cave if he does not get Mayweather at the beginning of the fight. So comment down below, subscribe to my channel, please, please, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers within a year. It's a brand new channel. If you see I only have 5 subscribers, that's why, a brand new channel. I'm just starting, guys, but I want 1,000 subscribers this year. Then I can start to really make a career out of this. Leave your comments down below. Tell me who you think would win the fight. Tell me who you think the best pound-for-pound fighter is. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a great day.